everyone, I am Ergulo Joy C. Coronel from Vitalet HK 1A under of Mrs. May Golda Pagares, our instructor for Foundation of Special and Inclusive Education in University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines or USTP in Cagayan de Oro campus. And today, I will tackle about the trends and issues in teaching gifted and talented learners.
Trends and issues in teaching gifted and talented learners. So before I proceed, can a learner be both gifted and coupled with a learning disability? If your answer is yes, then you're correct. Giftedness can vary with some individuals having exceptional IQ scores and skills, while others have high IQ scores combined with disabilities. However, these learners often face challenges due to their disabilities, limiting their potential. Gifted learners with disabilities possess exceptional potentials, performing high abilities despite impairments, including learning, emotional, behavioral, hearing, visual, and physical disabilities, often referred to as twice exceptional. So the next slides are the following examples sa mga gifted at the same time na ay disabilities. Gifted with learning disabilities. Gifted with learning disabilities or GLD are intellectually gifted learners who often have learning disabilities. They often have inconsistent, unpredictable, and inexplicable academic performance, excelling in one subject but not in another. They may also excel in written tasks but struggle with verbal activities. So, kaning mga gifted with learning disabilities kay intellectually gifted learners who often have learning disabilities. So, naay mga tao nga mag-excel sa uban nga butang but at the same time no dili mag-excel sa uban butang. Like your creative person, good at drawing and painting, but at the same time, struggle sa mga spelling, grammar, writing, or has difficulty in reading. So, no, inana. So, people who are gifted with learning disabilities are intellectually gifted learners who also often have learning disabilities. So, example sa mga tao who's like this no is Leonardo da Vinci, the known painting artist. He excelled in many areas including art, science, engineering, and invention. But also, he was known to be a poor speller and to have difficulty in reading. Gifted with autism. Gifted individuals with autism often exhibit extreme concentration, poor social skills, and extraordinary visual talents. They may exhibit repetitive motor mannerisms, passionate interest in one topic, and lack empathy. So, mga tao nga na autism no kay they may be poor when it comes sa mga socializing and such, but taas dahil lang IQ. Just like Dr. Temple Grandin, who was diagnosed as deaf and brain damage, but later achieved an IQ of 137. So the next is gifted with ADHD. ADHD, impulsive hyperactive and inattentive types, are new diagnoses for children, characterized by concentration difficulties, distractibility, impulsivity, and hyperactivity. Gifted individuals may appear disorganized and forgetful, struggle with listening, following instructions, and staying in their seats. Gifted with ADHD often lag behind peers in social and emotional maturity, making it challenging to guide them across the curriculum. So, ang mga na-ADHD nga mga tao, kaya dali ra sila kakalimot, no? Kuan pod galisod paminaw, like marag sulod pikas dalunggan, tas gawas pikas dalunggan, like nana. Tunod sa galisod sila og paminaw, galisod sad sila og follow sa mga instructions. So, people with ADHD has difficulties jud sa pag-focus. Ang mga tao nga na ADHD is challenging po ni sa ila kay bisag unsa nila ka gusto mag-focus ana nga situation dili na lang nila mabantayan nga sag-asa ra di ay napadulo ang ilang hunahuna or di kaya dili ga-function sa ilang mind ritso ang gipang-ingon sa ila. So, murag challenging jud para sa ila no kaning mga tawo nga may ADHD. Giftedness and disability can create a double disadvantage for learners, as they may hide their talents or be overlooked for special education programs. Both conditions can be influenced by each other, necessitating nurturing and teaching effective learning strategies. When a student has both giftedness and disability, they may face a double disadvantage. For an instance, their giftedness may cause them to find classroom instructions boring or unchallenging, leading sa ila to boredom or disengagement, no? Alternatively, their disability may make it difficult jud for them to keep up with the pace of learning or access educational materials. So the next slide is about response to intervention or RTI. So it is an early intervention strategy used in general education classrooms to help struggling learners. It involves collaborative problem-solving process with multi-tiered support. So no, these 3 tiers is ginagamit ni siya to support to help the students nga galisod sa klase. Mo ni like ang ilang extra support no sa mga student, mo ni ilang need to succeed in school. So first, tier 3. Tier 3 students need intensive intervention. So before I proceed no, unsa day ang intervention? Ang intervention is a comprehensive approach to support individuals, families, or groups facing significant mental health, behavioral, social, or emotional difficulties. It can be provided by mental health professionals, family, counselors, case managers, or trained support providers. Interventions can be delivered individually, in groups, or through combination of approaches and can take place in various settings like homes, schools, or community-based programs. They aim to help individuals manage their challenges and improve their overall well-being. So, balik na no? The first tier is tier 3. So, tier 3 are students need intensive intervention. So, these are students who have significant learning needs and are at risk of falling behind academically. They may require extra instruction and support, specialized teaching strategies, or even one-on-one attention from teachers or administrators. So next is Tier 2. Tier 2 are students need some intervention. So these are students who have identified learning needs but are not a critical level of risk. They may benefit from targeted interventions or a more focused approach to teaching, but they are not as severely impacted as Tier 3 students. And lastly, Tier 1. So, Tier 1 students are least likely to fall behind or need intervention. So, these are mga students no, who are performing at or above grade level and have identified and addressed any learning needs. They are typically able to keep up with the pace of instruction without additional support. The 3 tiers of support for students with learning disabilities include general education, specialized instruction, and special education. So the first tier provides quality instruction, while the second tier focuses on specific needs. Students who remain unresponsive are then provided with further interventions.
And that's all for today. I hope you learned something. Thank you for listening.